All right, so now we're going to move on to writing. Don't forget, you have an assignment on Freckle that you have to complete for writing. I'll bring it up for you. All right, so it's escape room writing. And it actually looked pretty good, pretty interesting. It was talking about escape rooms. So do that as best as you can. I guess if you guys like it, I'll give you another one. If you're not really crazy about it, we won't do one again. It's just trying different things while we're not at school to complete. Why not? What, right? All right, so we're going to review parts of speech today. We're going to focus on nouns again. Remember, a noun is a person, place, thing, or animal. It can also be an idea like love. Okay, that's also a noun. We have common and we have proper nouns. Common noun is not specific. So it could be a person, a girl, a boy. It could be a store, school, mall. It's nothing specific. However, proper nouns are more specific. Okay, so instead of girl, I would say Dulce. Instead of boy, I would say Antonio. Okay, McDonald's, Target, those are examples of proper nouns. So now, guided practice with Mrs. Peterson. So here we go. I'll move myself up, make myself smaller. I know that you guys did this as independent practice last week, so we're going to do it together as guided practice. So remember, nouns, person, place, or thing. So I see men. Men is more than one. I see a woman. I see trees. I see an iPad. I see hard hats. I see, it looks like maybe a tree house. Paper. Okay, and then I see a shirt. I think that's it, right? I'm sure there's other stuff there, but that's good enough for now. So observations. So observations are what you see. I see two men and a woman wearing hard hats. They are looking at something in the distance. Behind them is a frame of a house. Okay. So now here's my inferences. Based on what I see and what I know, I infer that they are building a house or tree house in the woods, right? Now look, see, I have a red thing there. So now tree house is one word. Okay. So now here we go. We're going to circle the nouns, cross off anything that is not a noun. And there's additional words that are nouns as well. So the man unfolded the plans to take a closer look. So man is a noun. Okay, unfolded the plans to take a closer look. Closer is like this, where I'm going close. That's not a noun. So I'm going to take my red X and cross it out. Jake, that's someone's name, that's someone specific, that is a noun, raised his arm to point out the mistake. Arm is a noun, point is a verb, so it's not. Point out the mistake they had made while building the structure. Structure is a noun. Holding her iPad. Holding is not a noun, it's a verb. Her iPad. iPad is a noun. The woman took notes. Building a house this deep in the forest. Okay, so now woman is a noun. House is a noun. This deep in the forest was different than anything they'd ever done before. Forest is a place, so that's a noun. And then before is not. So that's what it should look like. So you see, you go through and you put your circles around the words that are nouns and put your X's on the words that are not nouns. So now here's my write it. Clara had never built a treehouse before. In January, her blank promised they would build a treehouse together during summer vacation, and she could hardly wait. Blank spent months selecting the perfect blank. It needed to have just the right amount of shade, and the branches had to be perfect for building. Dad found plans online. They ordered their building blank, and on the first day of summer vacation, they finally started their treehouse. Okay, so now, Clara had never built a treehouse before. In January, her materials, tree, Clara, dad. Okay, so in January, her dad, whoopsies, promised they would build a treehouse together during summer vacation, and she could hardly wait. Blank spent months selecting the perfect blank. Materials spent months? No. Tree spent months? No. Clara, yes. So I move it over. Clara spent months selecting the perfect tree. Excellent. See, I filled it in myself. I didn't even have to look at the words. It needed to have just the right, well, that's not tree, that says materials. It needed to have just the right amount of shade, and the branches had to be perfect for building. Dad found plans online. They ordered their building materials. And on the first day of summer vacation, they finally started their treehouse. So now you guys are going to do the next slide independently. Fill in the nouns. What do you see? Fill in your observations. What do you see? Make your inferences based on what you see. Here's your identify it. Use your circles to circle the nouns. Use your X's to cross off the nouns. Here's a hint. Use Google to help you if you're confused. Just type in. Here, I'll show you. Ready? Watch. Just type in. Is children a noun? Children, plural form of child. So let's look. Child, noun. What? Miss Peterson, you're the best. Guys, I know. Okay. Today was finally the day that all the children had been waiting for. It was the yearly bake sale to earn money for the school. This year, the students were selling goodies to add a new set of super cool swings to their playground. They had baked their hearts out and were eager to sell. Okay, now here's the next one. Dan and his blank were known as the dynamic duo, like Christian and Rayshawn. Dan was in 5th grade, and he and his mom had always had the most fantastic creations at every bake sale during his last 5 years at the blank. This year, they had spent the evening before the bake sale creating cupcakes that looked like, and now you're going to fill that in, they would be a big money maker, selling for $4 each. Okay, so complete that. And then here is your Monday prompt where you're going to write a story about the following things: basketball, dog, park. So maybe you were playing basketball at the park and a dog came and stole your basketball. All right, so I'm going to stop here and then we're going to pick up at the next one where we're going to start our animal report. See you in a bit.